What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer. Today I'm going to give you my top 5 outdoor flyers, and this list consists of only quads in the micro class and quads that you can purchase right now. So no awesome quads from back in the day or anything like that. But this list is a pretty nice list. These quads all fly really nice. And first off, I want to get my honorable mentions out the way. This right here is my Hubsan Spider, and it's basically a Hubsan X4 with a fancy case. A lot of you guys are probably wondering why is the Hubsan not in the list? Well, in my opinion, the Hubsan doesn't fly as well as these 5 flyers that I'm going to name. It's okay. It has speed and all of that, but when it comes to yanking and banking and doing funnel turns and stuff like that, the Hubsan just isn't that good at doing that. But it does get up though. It is a pretty fast flyer. It is challenging to fly. A classic, definitely a legend in the game. It's the one that started everything, actually, in the micro class anyway. But my honorable mention, but it's still in my honorable mention spot. Definitely not better than the ones that I'm about to name, so let me sit that back there. My second honorable mention, yes, I have another one, it's the Syma X11. Now, the only reason I don't have the Syma X11 on this list is because the Syma X11 is very hard to find. I mean, you might be able to find one on eBay, but for the most part, they're really hard to find. It flies with multi-protocol transmitters, and it has really nice lighting. I think it might be lacking a little pitch, but it still would make my list though, because it's better than my number 5, I think, personally. But it's just harder to find. It's just hard to get your hands on a Syma X11. So that's why I don't have a working Syma X11 at the time being, so we don't have it out here to show. But let's get on with it. Coming in at number 5 is the Mode King SuperF. And so this thing flies pretty nice. It has really nice lighting and all. Let me plug it in so you guys can see the lighting. Check it out. So if you get the white version like this, the light show right through the body and all, right through the arms when you're flying it at night. It's an awesome night flyer. And so this one isn't higher on my list because it lacks pitch a little, and you can't fly it with a multi-protocol transmitter. But with the with the stock transmitter, it flies okay, but the stock transmitter is trash. This is the stock transmitter here. I really don't like this transmitter here. This is the only thing that I'm able to fly this guy with, because it's not deviation compatible. So as we have it, the SuperF is sitting on the number 5 spot on my list. So coming in at number 4, this guy. This is the HolyStone Predator. It's the original Predator. And the Predator is a really nice flyer. Flies really awesome. Nice pitch. Okay, yaw. The yaw isn't as good as the SuperF, but the pitch more than makes up for it. Really awesome looking quad. I guess this is a clone of the Hubsan X4. It has nice lighting for night flying. Let's see. Plug it in. Check it out. Glows right through the arms. Coming in at number 4, the HolyStone Predator. They did come out with a Predator 2, but that one had a camera on it. It's a camera bird and all. It did have beefier motors and all. It has 80-20 motors, I believe. But that camera and all, and you can't get them anymore. I haven't found them on Amazon or anywhere, so that's why that's not on the list. Moving right along, coming in at number 3 is this guy. So I recently found that this one is still available. It's a really awesome flyer. It is deviated, so you can fly this with a multi-protocol transmitter, a hobby grade transmitter, and get better fun out of it. The yaw rate is faster than the other two that's up here now. Really nice pitch, does really nice funnels. I was really taken back by how quiet this thing is when it's flying. Really efficient with this geared motor system. This is running a geared motor system. The motors are laying in the arm sideways like that, and there's a gear that allows for it to turn these props here. So pretty awesome design. And this is a battle drone. It actually has sensors on it, on the front, on the bottom, and on the back, and you can actually play like invisible tag with it and fire at one another if someone else has one. And it's just a really awesome flyer. No really good night flying ability though, because there's no lights for it in the front really, just this big light in the back. So not a night flyer, but it is a really nice flyer for outdoors. This is the battle drone from Attop. So, and it's in the wrong spot. That's the number 1 spot. This is the number 3. And so coming in at number 2 is this guy. Pretty awesome looking quad, right? You guys know red is my favorite color. But anyhow, this is the JXD 392. So it's a really nice flyer. It's deviated and all. Really nice pitch. Very deep pitch. The yaw isn't very fast, but that deep pitch more than makes up for it. The pitch is deeper than all of the ones that are on here now. And it has really nice lighting and a really awesome design. Very unique, I would say, wouldn't you guys? This is a camera drone here. I took the camera right out of it because I really don't deal with those little pinhole cameras. I don't like them. And this thing flies really nice. It has 80/20 motors on it. It does have a little brother. The little brother isn't available anymore though. There, but this, I can't find this one anywhere available. But this is the JXD 388, and this one hasn't. This one is actually a little nicer. It has an on and off switch, no camera on it. Well, it does have 720 motors though, smaller motors, but it still flies nice and all. But that on and off switch on it, and the battery bay being on the bottom and everything with the same look and design. This does come in yellow as well, but this is unavailable. Can't find that anywhere. So this one actually flies a little more stronger because it has those 80/20 motors on it, and it comes in a better color. It's red, but I just don't like the battery bay. The battery bay, it comes with a little door on it that you have to stuff everything in there and snap it. I just pop the door off and leave the wires hanging out that way. This one I do like better than that one though. Even though that one has the nice features of the on and off switch and all, this one, in my opinion, flies a little harder, which makes it fly a little better. Really deep funnels. The eyes light up for a really cool look. Coming in at number 2, the JXD 392. So coming in at number 1, the Dragon Drone. Yep, guys, this is the number 1 flyer that you can purchase now, in my opinion, in the micro class for outdoors. This thing flies really awesome. Really nice pitch on it. It has a pretty decent yaw on it, and this is deviated. I mean, the only thing I can see that I can fault it for is not really having good lighting on it. For night flights, the eyes light up really cool, but no lighting in the legs. So really no way to differentiate the back from the front, unless you just look at the eyes. I guess you can do some night flying with it just looking at the eyes, and then when you don't see the eyes, you know that you're flying away from yourself. I guess you can do that. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not really a good night flyer, but it's an awesome outdoor flyer flies really awesome. Even with the stock transmitter, it flies nice. But it's on the Baying protocol, so it can be flown with the multi-protocol transmitter and made a lot more awesome. This is modeled after a WL Toys V252 version 2 or 3, which was my favorite, one of my favorites from back in the day that I don't have now. I couldn't get my hands on one, but it's a really awesome flyer. Just like this one is a really awesome flyer. This flies almost the same as that one does, but they did come up with a version 3 of the WL Toys V252 that had a faster yaw rate than this one. But for the most part, this one is on par with that, except for the lighting. And this is my #1 spot. My top 5 outdoor flyers in the micro class. Thanks for watching.